not even wasn't even a couple weeks ago. I would still do it. I'd be like sitting down, just pop up and like vault across the room for no fucking reason, you know, other than to fucking tire myself out, I guess. So and then I realized the other thing I was never paying attention to, because I'm like, oh, I'm doing this right, I'm taking this time out for sleep, I'm this and that. Why is things not working? Because, again, I was only looking at things from just like face value, basically, and that's wrong. You know, whenever you do that, you know, there's three views to everything. So I have to do it, you know, when I'm walking up the stairs is another one. There's a million stairs in the house, Fortress of Solitude here. And I used to, like, you know, 6 at a time. Like, there's a lot of stairs here, trust me. Like, I have like over 50 to go from here to my room. One way. And all of that little shit added up. Has been adding up because since I've been really fucking paying attention to my flow of excess output energy that gets wasted on all little shit and big shit throughout the day, and I've noticed it's a huge amount of time. So the past couple of days, since like Saturday, I really started trying it, you know, just from standing up, getting up, I was just starting to feel better too, but instead of popping up, fucking going through the wall. And the other thing too I have to start doing is executing one motherfucking task at a time. Do not abort it. Do not stop it to do something better along the way, which again is something I used to do. Oh, I gotta go upstairs to get my shirt. All right, I go upstairs to get my shirt. And then I'll say, oh, laundry looks a little full. I should maybe bring that down. I'll get the laundry on. Oh, that box needs to go out. Let me get that in there. What else? Where else can I take on the fucking trip? You know, I literally every time. And so many times I started like, you know, I'd go up to be getting something, and on the way walking to getting the thing, I would be so scattered. I'd pick something else, totally forget about the thing I was going for. Get in the room, not know what the fuck I was doing in there, and then get furious at myself for forgetting. It's been ridiculous, but I really feel like I have a better handle on it now. All I have to do now is this is one of the tricky ones for me, because it's not a matter of doing, because it's already done. It's a matter of maintain doing, you know, continuing implementing the new habit, making it part of me. So, and that's, I forget, what is it, like 30 days, whatever that day is, and I try to shoot for that number usually, and then I stop being conscious of whatever I'm trying to learn. But these are the kind of things I think about largely, you know, because, well, it's the better than thinking about things the way you want them to be, and they're not that way, and then you get all fucking pissed off, depressed, crazy, sad, you know, beat yourself up over it for, I did that for like a good decade, after I was divorced. It's been 10 years, yeah, but that's a good example, you know. But for me, that's a positive thing, you know. And another little weird thing. It's been crawling in my head. I used to try to like make all these notes about things I wanted to say and do, but I stopped doing that. I stopped trying to be fucking perfect. See, that's the thing. You can't force things the way you think they're supposed to be, or the way I want them to be, or the way I think they'll come out cool, or altering it the way I think other people are like. No, you can't do that. That's fucking bullshit. You just have to be real, and again, not care about the outcome. Just care about the doing, the creating. That's what's huge for me. You know, some days I just have to fucking create something or let things out. All right, so I'm just gonna say it a little bit, and then I'll just do it more later. But I got some dancing out, and I could just do a good talking one later tonight or whenever. But have you ever noticed, like, when you listen to, I watch a lot of fucking big and ancient aliens and fucking, you know, because we will make contact. It will happen, you know, this and Mars fucking colonizing. We are in 2023. They're already taking all this shit. There's a Space Force. I saw the fucking United States military Space Force. I swear to God, I saw a commercial. I freaked out. I wanted to join, but I probably too old, 48. But one thing, I've always wondered this, like, even, I remember back in school, I questioned, like, where the fuck do they get these numbers from? Like, for example, like, I was watching something about the sun, and then they threw out a number, what the surface temperature of the sun was. Okay, how the fuck they know that? I have no idea, you know, but, you know, some, you know, 10, 15 billion, million fucking whatever they said, degrees, you know, Fahrenheit. And I'm like, I don't know, you know, sure they know more than me, but, you know, and then the next thing, I'm like, bullshit. And then they show the thing of the sun with the, you know, the three-dimensional cutout of it. So then it showed, like, they slice it open like a pie, like a big ball in the air, and like a cantaloupe. It's like open. And they show, like, surface sun, you know, 50 million degrees. Crust, you know, it's like whatever. There's like numbers there, like someone went and measured how the crust of the fucking sun, the gassy fucking face. And then they're like, but the interior, the core of the sun is like, you know, this much. Or like, there's not enough numbers for the, you know, but they came up with like a number, and then deeper. Like, they gotta be making this fucking shit up, man. How the fuck, you know, boil it down to like the first time they went to the moon. Okay, how the fuck did they figure out things like, you know, what's gonna happen when they break out of the atmosphere? No one's ever did it in the world before. How the fuck did they know? I have a theory. You've got all those little fucking ridiculous numbers they have for us. You're even fucking with the Earth, you know, like, oh, that thing was from, you know, 35,000 years ago, but then they found this, and that was from the, you know, Ravellian period, and it was, you know, 1.5 billion years old or something. You're like, that's before trees were on the earth. And then they're going to supply me with a number? A specific... I know, I'm being weird. This is how my mind works. These little things. You know, but I take amusement into them. Some of them. Because I spend the day trying to get a better way, you know, for myself. And stay up as I can by myself. And... so used to this quarantine shit and no gym. I have to engage little things like that, you know. But you know, I mean, I'm just being a ball buster, but I just think it's hilarious. You know, they come up with these fucking numbers for the most bizarre fucking. There's no way in hell they could know the fucking answers. You know, like I saw one like. Did we nuke Jupiter once or something? This is this fucking thing. And they have these amazing facts that make sense, I guess, but So my theory is extraterrestrial higher intelligence signal has long been made with mankind already and the governments, and they've been keeping it under wraps because the average person fucking mind was split in half over something like finding that out. And it's where they've been getting these like little things like probably like, you know, you better build that fucking capsule thing thick, you know, double thick on the way back from the moon, on the way when you get your vehicle that we never did before, land it on the fucking moon, fire it up again, and fucking drive back to fucking Earth. By the way, when you go through this, like, you know, atmosphere again coming back, it's like twice as hot or something. So we gotta put all this other stuff like on here. But what, they just guessed that? They assumed that and got it right? No, I don't think so. But as much fun as I like to talk about it is, I really dig the fact of aliens coming. Not alien. I'm going to say aliens. They have to be like some sort of version of us, I would reckon, or some of us anyway. You know, and then I'm sure we have our enemy fucking peoples, or whatever, aliens or whatever. But intelligence. That's what. Or alien sounds kind of rude, but like signal intelligence. Because they could have snuffed us out a fucking million times over in a second, you know, if they wanted to, you know. People, like I sort of think, what are we going to do if, you know, how do we tell if, you know, what their intentions are? You know, how they're peaceful. I mean, it's pretty fucking simple. It's pretty fucking universal, you know. I think violence, again, is universal fucking language. It is, I believe. You know, so if they come here and they're making efforts to not be seen and to not like disturb our little fragileness too much, well, that says to me like, okay, well, they kind of care somewhere, something they don't, you know, because they're going out of the way to do that. If they would go out of their ways to like meet. What, they're like, be afraid of us that much, like, oh, we gotta get close to them, the humans, before we can spring our trap on them, something like that? No, and if they come down, they want to fucking, you know, fucking whatever, you know, if they're hostile, they're gonna come down, they're gonna be hostile, and we'll know. But I don't think that's the case, like I said. Because the book told me so. Alright, yes, alright, last thing. No. Well, like I said before, I like this idea of my Rogue channel having no thing on it, just something you never know. There's gonna be something different anytime. You know, I'm gonna get to the Bowie and stuff, but I've been bad, but it hasn't been my fault. And I was going to read one of my favorite Zen koans here, or whatever the fuck they call them. But I found this book and it's just great. It's like from the 60s or something. Dropping Acid on the Buddha, and I was gonna read one or two, but it's too late now. I'll do that later. I did a video like this months ago, dropping acid on the Buddha. Okay, so also this video also served as a practice for me getting back talking since a very rough week last weekend. Getting better and all that stuff, because I get into ruts, and if I get into a rut of not talking, not fucking making talking videos, not doing that, I will more into the thing. You know, unless I get pulled out of it, or if I'm aware enough to keep myself fucking steered the right way. But it's like anything, then just, you know, get a couple, you know, like I wasn't having any real specific ideas. Say other than just dancing, but then I felt like running my fucking mouth, like I needed to, because I keep putting it off. I keep putting, oh, I'm gonna do a dance again, and then I'll do a video, and then and I don't do it, you know. So strangely, somehow, this whole relationship I have with YouTube and the camera, making the videos, and like in my little mind of what's going on and everything, like it's an absolute positive creative outlet, number one, but also it's something for people like me, you know, loners and stuff, like it's always ready to go. It's always there. It's on you. You never have to wait for YouTube to fucking open up or start or fucking any of the bullshit, you know. It's pretty fucking awesome. And also, I noticed too, regular talking, be it through this or to regular real people, is so fucking important because it's like a purge. It purges out like a lot of the bullshit that you don't need in there, or the stuff that you create that doesn't need to be created. It stays in there and gets reinforced, you know, by you know, fucking not being a fucking ridiculous introvert. I hate that when I start doing when I hear myself go I'm dumb. That means I have nothing to say, and I should fucking shut my mouth and stop, because I sound fucking dumb. I hate it when I do that. So I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I have some real cool real life stories and stuff I'm gonna doing tonight. Wait until I get, like, because I get the talking kick comes in like the dancing, like when I'm doing it, and then boom, I'll get a wind, and whew, I can go for an hour, you know, hour and a half, 50 minutes, like dancing real hard.